Hi everyone, welcome back to The Joyful Witch, and today I'm reviewing the Starcodes Astro Oracle by Heather Rowan Robbins, and the artwork is by Luca Lua de Souza. So this deck is something I've had in my arsenal for quite a while. I have used it in card pools on my Instagram before. I really wanted to showcase this here because this week I'm looking at some astrology decks. So this deck has really beautiful imagery, like absolutely beautiful imagery. All hand drawn. The artwork is just magic, and we'll get into it in a second. So there's 56 cards and it looks at different aspects of astrology. So I want to get straight into it for you guys. Okay. Now I purchased my copy from Booktopia. Okay, I bought a whole bunch of decks in one go from Booktopia, and this was one of the ones that I purchased at the time. So as you can see inside the box, it's the same on the top and the bottom. This is the back of the cards. I'm just going to move the box out of the way. Okay, and we'll get into those in a second. You can see the artwork is just, oh, the rainbows and the colors in these are just beautiful. Okay, so the guidebook does have table of contents, which is useful, even though the cards are numbered. So, and you can see that they're broken up into the lenses, the celestial characters, and the patterns, okay? Oh, and locations. So you can see that they are in categories, okay? So there's a bit of information on how to use them, a bit of information on what each of the categories are, ways you can approach reading it. I also, like you guys always know, that I prefer people to use their decks intuitively, but you know, if a creator has put things in mind when creating the deck, it's always good to have a quick flick through. She's got some spreads in there. Okay. Different things you can focus on. Okay, and then we're into the messages. Okay, so they're very simple. There's no imagery in the book. It's just the 2 pages of information for each card. So let's put that aside and we'll go through the cards for you. Okay, be mindful of that glare. So Aries, to act. Taurus, cultivate. You can see that they are numbered, okay, at the top. So I can get my finger off the bottom where that beautiful compass wheel is in the top and bottom corners. They've incorporated the symbol to represent the zodiac symbol. Okay, so Gemini, cross-pollinate, bees, so pretty. Cancer, immerse. Leo, shine. Virgo, digest. So pretty. Just the use of black and white along with color, it's just stunning. Libra, balance. Scorpio, investigate. Sagittarius, expand. Capricorn, achieve. Sorry. Aquarius, collaborate. So pretty. Pisces, sensitize. So beautiful. And the fish and the flowers. Oh, so stunning. Okay. Then you've got dignified with strength. And staircase to the throne. So beautiful. And the sky in the background, so stunning. Debilitated, discomfort. Retrograde, review. Solar calm, clarity. The color, so beautiful. It's like a planetary alignment. So stunning. Solar flares activate. So we've got the sun and all of the energy coming down through all of the planets. So beautiful. The sun, source. Moon, perception. Mercury, messages. Venus, beloved. So beautiful. And the bee. So pretty. Mars, motion. Jupiter, abundance. Saturn, structure. Uranus, change. Neptune, vision. So beautiful. It looks like ice, like icicles. Just gorgeous. Pluto, rebirth. Chiron, heal. Circes, nurture. Look at that rainbow. Oh, so pretty. Pallas Athena, think. Another rainbow. Juno, partnership. There's another one over there. Oh, I love the rainbows in this deck. Subtle little cheeky rainbows everywhere. And not so cheeky ones. Vesta, hearth. South node, past. North node, future. So you can see that they're like opposite direction. Ascendant, entrance. Oops. Midheaven, pinnacle. This reminds me of like the castle from like the Disney castle, like Cinderella's castle. It's just descendant, invitation. Imam Coeli root, or your I am, as everyone calls it, clearly, because I don't speak Latin. Beautiful imagery. Look at this, the tree of life and birds. Oh, so pretty. First house, arrival. Second house, resources. Third house, communication. Fourth house, home. Fifth house, passion. Sixth house, sustainability. Seventh house, relationships. Eighth house, mystery. Ninth house, exploration. The hot air balloons. 10th house, authority. 11th house, community. 12th house, introspection. So pretty. Conjunction, alliance. Trine or sextile, symbiosis. Opposition, confrontation. Square, semi-square, queen crux, tension. Transits, climate. And progressions, journey. Okay. All right. So I'll pull a card for you guys so we can have a look at the guidebook. So this deck does give you information about the specific zodiac sign or planet or placement or aspect, but it's also an oracle. So it's giving you a bit of insight into how you can apply the lesson or what that particular placement or planet or whatever is about. So you can apply that to your own life. Okay. Saturn. Well, that's interesting. Saturn's just come back around. It's moved into Pisces. And some people are having their Saturn return at the moment. Okay, so structure. So you can see that they're numbered. So we're looking for number 24. Saturn. Structure. Saturn rules that which we must build over time. Bones, teeth, personal authority, maturity, borders, discipline, traditions, and organization. Saturn, like Jupiter, is a huge gas planet. With its rings of ice and rock, it represents the boundary of the visible solar system as the last planet humans can see with the naked eye from Earth's surface. Saturn, traditional ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius, takes 29.5 years to round the zodiac and forms challenging aspects to itself approximately every 7 years, hence the 7-year itch in a marriage and 21 as the traditional age of official adulthood. So action. Saturn asks you to step into the next level of maturity and personal authority. Think of Saturn as a martial arts master who pushes you to grow through workouts, discipline, and tests that allow you to prove what you know, both to yourself and to others. Look for a mentor or choose to mentor another. Honor the teacher, but don't give your power away. Listen to the experts, mix their wisdom with your experience, and make your own wise decisions. If you feel like someone is abusing their authority or undermining yours, set boundaries and hold them accountable. Study, cope, grow up. Look pragmatically to the skeleton and teeth, either of your own body or in the metaphorical structure of your project. Can this endeavor stand up and take a bite out of life? Make sure the foundations are strong and organizational structures are in place, and build out from there. As you gain strength in mind, muscle, and bone, you can become stiff, so remember to stretch body and soul. Challenge. Be careful, do not cling to old concepts of success or hold on to a brittle system that restricts potential and leaves people discouraged. Gift. The ancestors call you to wisdom and maturity, to know your gifts and limitations. This process may be an initiation, a test that empowers you. So you can see it's got a bit of information about the planet, then an action, a challenge, and a gift. So they all do that. Each one has a bit of information, an action, a challenge, and a gift. And I found it really interesting and useful to come through. So I see, because you guys can't know I can't speak Latin, to find out about the planets on top of the imagery. But for me, like, it was the imagery that really sold this deck, because like the colors in it and just the perspectives of, this is extremely obviously rich in color, but and so is this card that is like the 8th house, but some of them just have a lot of black and white. I'm trying to find an example, like where you've got just a lot more contrast and it's just visually appealing to the eye. It is just like this card, for example, the 12th house, like the colors on this card pop so ridiculously because of that contrast of black and white and gray with the color. And it is just a stunning deck. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this review. If you have, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time here on The Joyful Witch. Thanks, guys.